Hey guys, welcome to Kitaholic Kits YouTube channel. It's Corrine here today, and I am back with a 12x12 layout for you, featuring September's kits. I tell you what, every month I do the same thing in these intros, and every month I forget what month it is that I'm working with at the time, because it just goes so quickly that I can't keep up. So, into this video and into this layout. After last week, I feel much better. Last week's voiceover and video was wild and just didn't feel right and didn't feel like me. So now I'm back, I'm relaxed and refreshed after my holiday, and the house is back to normal, you know, after cleaning and unpacking and all of the washing that comes with it and putting it all away and all of that fun after holiday stuff. I finally feel back to normal me. And back to normal creating. So, Steph kind of gave us a challenge this month to not use a full 12x12 piece of pattern paper. So I'm getting a little bit technical here and a little bit cheeky and pushing the boundaries a little bit. So I've cut up this 12x12 piece of pattern paper, and even though I'm going to lay it down on this piece of paper exactly the same way, I am going to ruffle the edges, which I wouldn't have been able to do unless I cut it apart. So cheeky, I know. Haha, Steph, I fooled ya. No, really. So I'm going to sew down the edges, and I sewed them twice, and I've cut it out so you don't have to watch it because it's the same thing over and over. Like I said, I just glue it down a little bit and then I sew over it twice, and then I will go back later and ruffle up the edges and whatever else, but you will see that shortly. But I left a little bit in so you could see the process of me doing it and stuff. So can you believe that this is the last layout or the last project for September's kits? I can't believe it. We will have October's kits, which I'm really excited about because I know what's in October's kits, and it's a really pretty one and I'm really excited about it, just like I am with all of the kits that are based around this brand and collection or whatever else, without giving too much information away. So yeah, that's super exciting. Can't wait to get next kit, although I'm struggling to use these kits at the moment. I have been doing bugger all scrapbooking, and I don't know why, to be honest. I feel like everything's the same. I keep doing the same thing. I really need to break out of the box. Maybe I need to do some Pinterest cruising and find some different ideas, because it only takes one spark of an idea and then I'm off and I've come up with another idea. I very rarely scrap lift completely. I just look around, see what I like, and then off on a tangent I go with a new idea. So maybe that's what I need to do. I do have a Pinterest board that I have to that I go through occasionally and add stuff to. So this is the photo I'm going to scrapbook. It is of my partner Callum when we were at the beach one afternoon, and it's just him making the rock on sign or medal, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's a boy thing. Anyway, that's him, and the background of the photo is very pretty. You can see the beach and all the stuff in the background. So that's yeah, it's a nice photo. I want to scrapbook it. I went with the blue, and that's exactly why I picked this photo, because there's a lot of blue in it. His shirt's blue, and it plays with the blue on that paper as well. Also, another reason why I picked this green colour, because I really like that piece of paper. And I was going to go with this one, but I don't see enough of the lines behind the photo, so that's why I didn't go with that stripy pattern. But anyway, I'm just going to mat this. I don't know why I didn't cut most of this out. It's a lot of boring fluffing around Oh well, you get to watch it, aren't you lucky? So yeah, I'm at with these 2 pieces of paper, and eventually I will do that. I'm just being real slow apparently. So I wasn't sure which way I was going to use this piece of pattern paper that I've made, and I think I decide to turn it. Yeah, and I leave it like that. Don't know why, just easy. That's just the way my eye liked it, so could have went anyway because it looked good in every direction, but this is what I went with. And then I decided I was going to do some mixed media, but I didn't want to use those stencils. It was more so that I just wanted to use that paste because I haven't used it yet, and thought I could try it out. So I'm going to use it with the stamp, believe it or not. And I just put some on that backing of the stamp, and then I will use the stamp to stamp it on top of that and pick it up and then stamp it on the paper. Simple as. Worked out good. Obviously don't rub like me. I rubbed the texture paste onto the stamp to start with, and it filled in all the cracks, and I'm like, no, dum-dum. That's not going to work. That's going to be the opposite, and it will it will make the pattern of the cracks and not the dots like you want. And so I quickly saved that before I did a big boo-boo and put it all over my project. So I worked it out in the end, and I got those bubbles, well, they remind me of bubbles, those little dots from the stamp on the pattern paper. So it just adds a little bit to the background, and then I added a doily because why not? Why not, hey? Why not? Yeah, it was the last minute addition, but it went on fine, so whatever. It looks good. I'm happy with my layout. I really like it actually. And it's not, I'd say it's soft masculine. I definitely don't think it's a girly layout, even though I do put a couple of flowers on here. Yeah, so I went through the words first because I always struggle with wordies. I feel like I don't want to read the page, so I don't want to put too many words on there. So if I go through them first and figure out what I'm going to put on, then I can, I don't know, just the weird process that my head thinks is the right way to go. Everyone has their own processes, I suppose. Lately this one has been mine. Excuse me. So we're in the school holidays now. This is the first week and it's almost gone already. I can't believe how quick the weeks go sometimes. And I tell you, it's hard to film and edit and voiceover, well, mostly voiceover, a video during the school holidays. It's just hard to get away from the kids, full stop. They like to follow me around, and just my youngest is going through a phase of trying on all of her clothes and tantrums when she can't find a pretty dress because they don't fit anymore, or something like that. So that's always fun. So we've always got clothes spread all over the floor and in the bedrooms, in the bathroom, and anywhere really. So yeah, so I think I'm adding that rub on. I think I already have. I can't see. I don't even know what I'm doing. I think I'm just adding clusters and stuff, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to add that other rub on. I've cut that circle in half and I'm just going to add it there. And you can't see it a lot on that blue pattern paper, but you can see it a little bit, and it just adds that little bit, you know, little bit of something off to the side there. And that's where I'm adding a cluster. So it's just like a little base for the cluster. And I'm fiddle farting around underneath with some more rub-ons, as you can see. Didn't really know where I was going with this layout. It was kind of put down things and just, you know, see where they look good, I suppose. And I do that a lot with my layouts because I don't know. If I don't have a plan in my head, then I just go with the flow and don't mind my big fat head in the way there. Looking at that, it looks like I need to dye my hair again. Don't mind me. Maybe after the holidays I will do that. Moving back over to that cluster now, I'm going to put up there, and I decide to put it on top of the photo this time instead of behind. And I like that one. I know the number one dad didn't really have anything to do with the layout because it's not like a Father's Day one or anything, but he's, you know, my kid's dad and he's a pretty good one, so I thought it worked out okay and that it fit in pretty good. Yeah, and it looks nice. Pretty happy with it. I just add a couple of leaves there. And I really like, I know they're upside down, these tabs, like they say stuff. One says favourite, one says the best, and I found another one that says something else, I can't see it. But yeah, I know they're upside down, but I wanted them tucked under the side of those ruffled edges. So they have to be upside down. But look, they look good. And that's all that matters to me. They're not necessarily for you to read or anything. It was more so just to add something under those layers and tuck them under there. And the reason I didn't do any with that other layer was because it was mostly covered, and if I'd put it, it would have been too close to that other one that says the best, and I didn't have any other tabs, so worked out pretty good, I think. So I'm just going through the embellishments now, trying to figure out what I'm going to put over there in that cluster, because I don't know, I always struggle at the moment with clusters. I feel like I always put them in the same place, so I feel like that I repeat the layouts. They're all very similar and it drives me nuts, really. I'm just over doing it that way, but I'm struggling to find different ways, you know, because you're supposed to make the visual triangle and everything. I think I'm just stuck. I have to branch out a little bit. So I'm just adding some more wordies around now that I've got the clusters in. But I mostly went with what I had picked out already in the first bit. And I like these butterflies, but I felt like it, I don't know, didn't go very well. It started to become too girly, so I took them off. And I'll add some puffy stickers in a minute. And I think that's it for the embellishment. I didn't have many of those gold words there to the side left. So I didn't use any of them because I didn't feel like they went with this layout as such, and I had no idea what to name it. No idea at all, so it was lucky that I came up with something when I pulled out the gold alphas from Pink Paisley near the end of it. Excuse me. So when I embellish, I tend to go through everything in the kit one by one. So, you know, the stickers, the puffy stickers, the embellishments, the doily, you know, I'll go through one by one words. And now I'm going through this sticker pack, these stickers from Kaisercraft. And I've pulled out a tab to add to that one, just to add a little bit more texture and a bit more layering, just to those, and a bit interest is the word I'm looking for, to those ruffled edges. And being pedantic with gluing everything down like I always am, I go through way too much glue, if you ask me, because I am shocking at gluing things down. So I added a couple more rub-ons of those little hearts underneath number one dad, which you just saw me do, and now I'm trying to find all the alphas to spell out the title, which is good that I had enough, perfect amount. And I added one of those little gold puffy hearts down there, Callum's face in that cluster. And I also add the little cross, little X from that alpha pack as well. I think it's supposed to be like a kiss. Anyway, I added it over to the other cluster. So as you can see now, I turned it upside down so I could glue down the title. And I'm nearly finished. So obviously I call this one Happiness Is, and then I put ... and I'm almost done, and I'll just add a couple of enamel dots now, I'm pretty sure, and that's it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my layout. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I always go back and read them, even if I am a bit late, I do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you next week with October's Kits. Yay! Bye!